good day to all today. It's what's today the 9th day of spring, and the temperature outside at the moment is a current 29 degrees. We are going to have a blasted hot summer this summer. Yep, as if you haven't guessed it already, Bambi and I are out and about on a walk. It's a beautiful Sunday. Beautiful Sunday. Just passing our territory as normal. Look at the blue skies, people. That's a 360 for you right there and back again. Windy, do you know what? The wind just soaks up that sweat on your forehead and dries it out, cooling you down. Alright. G'day. Well, yes, I'm out and about walking with the Bambi girl. I should be, doctor's orders, but stuck in the house it's no good for your mental health. Really, it's no good for your mental health at all. And I thought, you know what? I've got my phone on me, there's someone at home, I've gone with Bambi. If something happens, I can call an ambulance, or someone can get my information from the phone. There are a multitude of reasons why I should be going for a walk and not just staying at home. Oh boy, I tell ya, council has really cleaned up these little divots in. I'll turn the phone around and show you little reserves at home. They're usually behind houses. I'll take you for a walk down the step. This way, Bams. Actually, I won't because there's probably going to be windy eyes, but they've cleaned up these little reserves. And I've got about 20 or 30 houses built around them, which is an absolute grand idea, because then we, the people of this human race on Earth, gets all this lovely oxygen. Now, I'm not walking up past the school today. I don't want to totally exert myself. And the reason for that is I went into hospital because with the infection from the SPC that I've been getting, the foreign object, I've been getting infections, and those infections have been causing my sugar levels to drop quite dramatically, to the extent where I was having quite a severe hypo one morning of 2.3 or 2.4. I had to kick Alex, and oh boy, did he, argument after argument, I tell you, he just doesn't. Anyway, long story short, he got up, got me some honey, and I was fine after that, maybe an hour afterwards, but that's the worst one I've ever encountered or had. So anyway, told my GP, went to the GP, and he called the on-call registrar at the hospital, unfortunately the Gold Coast University Hospital. The great thing is I was having a hypo in his office, so they could clearly see, or he could back me up when he saw me having this hypo. Believe it or not, I got to hospital. My sugars never dropped beyond 4.2. Yeah, so there you go. Can't explain it, don't know why. They were going to give me, as I've told you in other vlogs, a 72-hour fasting test. They changed their minds, and they obviously changed their minds because they need the hospital beds. And ultimately that was what I spent 13 hours in the emergency department for, waiting for a gynae Euro bed. So must be a very popular field where a lot of people medically suffer. But anyway, so my sugars never dropped. But in saying that, I was given 6 shots or 6 doses of IV antibiotics. So my line of thinking, and hey, comment below if you think differently, the infection got knocked on the head, and therefore my sugars went back to normal. No, it didn't drop. That's the only explanation I can offer, because I do know that my sugars were low. I'm not stupid. The only sad side to my visit in hospital, besides the lady in another room crashing, was the fact that I felt like I wasn't being believed. You know, I could tell the doctors this is what was happening, but it's almost like they didn't believe me. Now, at one stage, they were so fixated on why I had this SPC put in, opioid use, lazy bladder, and a bladder that would spasm. I never had any constriction of the urethra. That was fine, and I told them this. That's not our place, darling. Keep walking, come on. Anyway, so the moral of this story is they got too fixated on the SPC in the aspect that they wanted to take it out and not leave it in. Now, I know that once a suprapubic catheter is out, you can only have it out for an hour, and after that it needs to be, it needs to be put back in through theatre, and that would mean, for me, that would mean operation under general anaesthetic. So anyway, and I told them in the first place, just bear with me for a moment. Okay, sit, stay, good girl, there's a car coming, stay. So that meant obviously an operation to put it in. Stay, good girl, stay, good girl, stay. Sorry, just trying to cross the road here. Okay, walk. Anyway, so we tried a catheter change out and a try and void, and I managed to void 20 mil of wee, and it's the most painful wee I've ever done in a lifetime. Since the catheter got put in, come on. What's actually happened is my bladder spasms, and oh boy, it kills. We might walk up this way, Bams. Come on, this way, walk home. I won't walk too far today. So my bladder spasms, and that's what causes that pain. Come on. Just swapping hands here. Oh, of course she's got to do a poo. I'll be back in a minute. Hang on, got to do a clean up. All right, that's one poo cleaned up. Where was I up to? Haha, that's right. So we tried putting a valve on my catheter, which stopped the bladder from draining, and shut that valve off, and then waited till I got a bit full in water wise, my bladder wise, sorry, and I tried to empty it out via my bladder. Was somewhat. Keep walking. Don't stop in front of Nana. Hey, stop now. Sit down. Good girl. Stay. Walk. Yeah. So, long story short, to this part, I peed 20 mil, and that's about it. Since then, I've been home. It's been extremely tiresome. And hot. I've slept a lot because honestly I got next to no sleep at home. Bins have got to go. Do they? Come on. Oh, I want to smell. Okay, go on. For rent. You happy now you've had a smell to that grass? Had a lot of sleep, a lot of rest. Not supposed to walk, but here I am doing the block because there's no way I'm not going to go for a walk. Come on. Just can't cope without walking. I need to get out and about. I need to get some vitamin D. Is that better? You've now blessed it? Good. Good. Hang on, put this in here. Come here. Don't be silly, Bams. I'll put this paper in the bin. Okay, come on. Who's getting lazy, huh? Who's getting lazy? Yes, Missy's getting lazy, that's right. Anyhow, I am back home. I'm out and about and walking around, up and that. I'm certainly maintaining my sugar levels and trying to take tests whenever I can. Don't really know what else to say, to be honest, not this time around. I have to go home and get you some water, eh? Yes. Oh boy. I was thinking of taking a drive to the beach during the week, which would be the quietest time to do something like that. During the school holidays, it's too packed with holiday makers. So I'm not going to do that. Oh boy, this heat certainly does take you out of you. Shit. And I've done so well losing all this weight through the bariatric surgery. I don't want to turn things around. I've spent my life basically morbidly obese. Even as a child, I was morbidly obese. Well, what they doctors call morbidly obese anyway. Very chubby, as other people used to call me. And I used to be called lots of names. So you can probably understand why I don't want to turn the tables back around now and start putting on any weight. Like the depression and anxiety, I've had that most of my life, and I blame that on the dreadful person who molested me at the age of 12. Younger, I think, even younger. One day I'll boost my own confidence and tell you that story, but that's a story I can't tell right now. Hey Bams, how's your day been? Yes, I know it's pretty good in Nana's arms, isn't it? Hey? Oh dear me, I tell ya. So I try and get out and get some vitamin D into me, because ultimately that does help me with my depression and anxiety. I don't have as many panic attacks as I used to, like years ago. And I can sort of concentrate on my own life now. My mum's passed on. My dad passed on 20 years ago. My mum and father-in-law, they passed on years ago too. So Alex and I are sort of really free to go on our own way now, and we don't have any more excuses. So our life is good in that aspect, that we can just carry on the way we want. What are you shivering for? She had a bath today. She looks nice and clean now, doesn't she? She does. You were a bit smelly, you were, wasn't you? You were a bit... Don't be a snob, look at the camera. God, I tell you, when she sees the phone come out, she's a different story. Well, we're almost home, and I've certainly slowed down in pace. Oh, dear me. This heat's going to drive me crazy this summer, I know it is. But what can you do but drink lots of water and cordial. And behave yourself. No, I don't know whether I'm going to cook pasta tonight or what I'm going to cook. I know we've got minced meat, so that's come out and it's defrosted. So we'll cook something. I'll cook you something too. What do you want for dinner? A meat patty? Your own little hamburger? Oh yeah, she just licked her lips. Do you want a hamburger? Your own little meat patty? Hey? Do you want your own little meat patty? You want a hamburger? Oh, she likes that idea. Oh, she loves that idea, don't you? You love that idea, don't you? Yeah, you do. And meet Patty for the baby girl. Okay, boys and girls, we are off. We will see you again later. Possibly again today. Or maybe even tomorrow when school is back. So until then, God bless you all. Enjoy your weekend wherever you are in this big old world of ours. And we'll be seeing you again very soon. Until then, bye for now.